Hi guys, welcome to What's on My Plate. So what's on my plate tonight is pizza with onions, mushrooms, and a balsamic glaze. Perfect. The crust is already made. It's the Boboli Crust. I always pick one up in the supermarket just in case. It's, you know, you can have it for about a couple weeks. It doesn't expire right away. So it's always like a nice go-to. So the kids won't probably eat it because they just like the sauce and the cheese. But this will be for me and my husband. It's more than enough for 2 people. So basically, I just want to go over about my channel. So what's on my plate is basically, I know me and a lot of moms and a lot of people out there, they just don't know what to cook every night. So that's my problem. I just do not want the same thing. So I don't want to go to the market every week and just say, okay, I need this because I always cook this. I need this, I need that. I just usually buy the essential things I need. And actually it happens to be a lot of onions, garlic, always need olive oil, and just things like that that I know that I need in my pantry or in my fridge. So basically, I either come up with my own recipes or I have my own recipes I've been making for years, or I might just watch like the Food Network or a TV show or even a commercial and something sparks my taste buds and I'm like, wow, I want to make something with that. And then I'll look up recipes or I'll just have a recipe to go with it. But when I look up recipes, I don't just really use one recipe. I'll actually, I'll Google a few recipes of something that I want to make. So I'll look at all those recipes, I'll look at all their ingredients and see what actually sparks my interest. Or I'll just kind of combine the ingredients that I do like from one and the way it's cooked in another. So that's basically it. And I will also have recipes that I do find like in magazines, so I will let you know if it's a recipe and who made it. So basically this is how my channel kind of works. So if you have any questions or anything like that, or if there's something that you'd like me to try to cook, I would love to try it. I'm open to every different kinds of foods and everything. So I really hope you guys enjoy this channel. It's actually inspiring my daughter to kind of wanting to photo or video bomb me and watching and like slipping in the background and stuff. And she's been like gung-ho about cooking. So that's a plus. So let's go back to what we're making today. So what's on my plate? And I will show you the list of stuff that you need. Basically, let's come over here, and very simple. Again, it's stuff that you should have. Pick up the Boboli Crust. It's right here. Put it in your pantry, and it's good for like a month or so. So you know what? If you don't use it right away, it's good. It's there. So a Boboli Crust, and I always get the original crust. A pack of mushrooms, onion, garlic, and I have olive oil. I've never tried this olive oil before and I'm excited. It's Greek olive oil. Usually if I get Greek olive oil, it's actually from Greece. It comes in a shipping container that my mother orders and she gives me a few bottles. But when I saw this, I was like, Greek olive oil, I gotta try. And then this is a glaze. So basically they use this when you do like an appetizer with the mozzarella and tomatoes. This is the glaze that they use. You don't have to make your own. There's different varieties. This is the one I've been actually using. And I just put that on top of my pizza after. So basically, it's basically 1 Boboli Crust, 1 8-package of shredded mozzarella or whatever cheese you'd like to use. I don't have the mozzarella out now, but you can use a block and shred it, and 8 ounces is 2 cups. 1 large onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1 package of mushrooms, 1 tablespoon of olive oil to saute the mushrooms and the onion, and a tablespoon of the balsamic glaze. So this is what we're going to do, and then I'm going to start chopping the onion, the garlic, and the mushrooms, and I'm going to set them aside, and then I will create my pizza and put it in the oven when I'm ready to eat. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so what we're doing here is the kids wanted to help me, so they're actually cutting the mushrooms for me. And I showed them how to do it, and I think they're doing a good job. So they're cutting the mushrooms, and we'll saute them after. When they're done, I will cut the onion and the garlic. See? They're getting involved right in the kitchen, which is great. Good job, guys. So after they're done chopping, I'll go ahead and chop the onion and the garlic, and then we'll start sauteing it. Okay, so the kids just chopped all the mushrooms. We actually got 2 huge bowls. So that is perfect. And now I'm going to go ahead and start chopping the onion and garlic.
Yay!
Okay, so I just chopped the onion, and I just do like small little cuts. I don't make them too big. And now I'm going to be doing the garlic. 2 cloves. The kids actually wanted to do the garlic and the onion, so they were a little upset that I didn't let them, but I didn't want them to wipe their eyes by mistake and get the onion in their eyes, and I didn't want them to use a big knife, really. But we'll have to practice that. That's it. So just cut the garlic in just little tiny pieces. And then I go ahead and put a little bit of olive oil in my skillet. And then we will add the onion, the garlic, the mushrooms with a little sprinkle of salt and pepper. Okay, guys, so I have the onion, the garlic, and a tablespoon of olive oil. The kids here who chop their mushrooms will be adding the bowl of mushrooms in. Go ahead, Ava. Perfect. Okay, now, Lucas, come on, add your mushrooms.
Some more.
Perfect.
Some of my
Some fell. It's okay. Now, I'm going to have the kids add in the salt and pepper. Go ahead, add the salt in there. And it's on high heat right now. There we go. Good job. So there is the salt. Let's do the pepper. Okay, there comes the pepper. He's adding the pepper on top. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and saute this until they shrink up. The onions are translucent and the mushrooms look cooked. So this is going to be about, I would say, 5 to 7 minutes. You want to watch it. You can keep it on medium-high heat or high heat. And that's the vegetables I'm putting on. You can put anything you want on it. But again, it's easy when you have this stuff around, you know, in your house. I always have onions. I pretty much always kind of have mushrooms and always have garlic. And then again, the Boboli Crust, I just buy one and then I have it there just in case. And if you don't want to do all this, just go ahead and make your own sauce or use a prepared sauce and then follow the directions on the back and then put your sauce, your mozzarella cheese, and then there's your regular pizza. But I just really enjoy this. Me and my husband enjoy this. So again, it'll feed two people or a little bit more, depending on how big you slice them. Okay, so we're going to let this reduce now. Look how great this looks, and it smells beautiful. Beautiful. It's actually making me really hungry. So we're going to saute that, let it go for a few more minutes. Remember, 5 to 7 minutes. The ingredients, they're pretty much, you have, you know, just pick up the Boboli. And then I got to get my mozzarella cheese out. Look how good that looks. So it's going to shrink up a little and reduce a little bit, but it's more than enough to have a really fulfilling pie. Okay, so let's do that, and then we'll prepare the pizza crust. Okay, so I got a tray here with some foil. We're going to put the Boboli Crust on there. And it cooks for on 450 for 8 to 10 minutes. With all the toppings that I put, I usually go to 12 to 15 minutes. Just cook it to your liking. And then what I do is I just take a little bit of olive oil, just a little drizzle, and then I just grab a piece of paper towel, and then I just rub the pizza crust, because you do have olive oil in your onions and your garlic and your mushrooms, so you don't want it to be saturated, just a little bit. Oh my god, the olive oil smells, oh, that smells delicious. That's going to be great on a salad. Okay, so there, my crust is ready, and my vegetables are still sauteing. So it looks like you just need to, I would maybe keep them on high heat, because you know the mushrooms are exuding a lot of water. High heat, saute your vegetables. Okay, so my vegetables are pretty much almost done. I'm going to go ahead and just shut the oven off, put them on the side. The crust is oiled and ready to go. And once they cool off a little bit, I will add them to the top of the crust, add my mozzarella cheese and my balsamic glaze, and then it's going to be ready to go in the oven. Okay guys, so there's my Boboli crust with just a little tiny drizzle of olive oil on it. Just a drizzle, because there's olive oil in the onions, mushrooms, and garlic. So we don't want it to get soggy. So 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese. You can use less if you want. So here we go. We're gonna go put it on. So you get some. Ava, take some. And we're gonna start sprinkling it. So what I do is I put the mozzarella cheese on the bottom. I used to put it on the top, but I found that it gets super soggy because I am putting a bunch of stuff on top. But I really like a full pizza with all the toppings. I just really love it. So again, 450, I cook it for 15 minutes. Cook it to your liking. Okay, so that's pretty much enough cheese. That was 8 ounces. So then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and start adding the onion and mushroom on top of the cheese. So just do that, spread it out, and let's start adding this on top. So here we go. Look at that. Look, this is gonna be so amazing. You're gonna love it. Love, love, love it. And then this is the whole pizza now has the whole mushroom, onion, garlic that I use. This is just so delicious. Like, I can't even tell you. So that's how it's gonna look.
Yay!
So we're gonna cook it, and don't forget the balsamic glaze. So what I do is I go like this. Just twirl it around, just to do a little bit at the end. Look at that. That is delicious. Let's take a quick close-up of it. Let's see the close-up here. That is how your pizza is going to look. Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. So we're going to cook it now. Put it in the oven, and seriously, we'll be done in 15 minutes. So I hope you guys like this, and let me know how your recipe went, or if you changed the toppings. So it's a really good meal. Okay, so the pizza's done. I cooked it on 450 for 15 minutes, and come and look how beautiful it looks. I mean, like, it's gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plate it. Well, I'm not going to plate it yet. I'm going to put it on my cutting board.
Oh no, don't die now.
And I'm just move it over onto my cutting board.
No.
There you go. Look at that. It's a masterpiece. So I'll bring it here and I'm going to cut it. I'll make this so good. And if you want, you can add more of the balsamic drizzle. It adds a little bit of tang to it.
What am I doing?
It's beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. It's like gorgeous. So this is how I cut my slices.
Hey!
And then another one. And cooking it at 450, it crisps the bottom. And then I'll cut another one like this. And that's it. I gotta get a better angle. Okay, perfect, that's it. So I'm going to put it on my plate. Look at that, look at the cheese, look at that. Look at the gorgeous pizza. So I hope you guys really try this recipe. You can put any vegetable you want. Again, I use the onions and the mushrooms because I usually have them, but it tastes delicious with broccoli. You could try peppers, anything, but this is a spectacular meal. So this is what's on my plate, and I hope it winds up on your plate. Let me know how you liked it. I'd like to hear your comments and your feedback. Thank you so much for watching What's on My Plate.